I thought it was a solid first day. Wish the weather been a little bit warmer, but the guys moved around pretty good today. They've been chopping at the bit, to get on the football field for the most part, and I thought we had some explosive plays on both sides of the ball. Some guys we were expecting good things out of did some good stuff out there today, and we just got to continue to build on that. We laid down a good foundation as far as today, on the football field, but we got to, it's day one, so we got to continue to build and continue to grow this football team with a lot of new faces up in here. But I'm excited what I've seen today out of these guys. The quarterbacks look good. We had that D line is looking very impressive. So I'm excited about what we did out there for us day one.
How'd it feel to be, the head coach for the first time out there in spring?
It felt good. It felt good. I, I said I talk about the players, chopping at the bit, but I've been chopping at the bit also. So to finally get out there and be able to run the whole show and direct the show, it felt good. We're gonna make a few adjustments. I kind of felt like it was a long practice, but um, I'm not gonna lie to you. I miss the coaching part too. Usually I got me a group out there, but now in the position I'm in, I got to oversee it all. And I thought the players, the coaches did a good job of going out there and doing their deal. But it was a great deal for me to be out there as the head coach today.
Did you run it a little bit different than they were running it last year?
We all practices are the same. You want you guys to be moving and flying around. You ask for tempo, you ask for energy on day one, and I thought they did that. We made a few tweaks here and there because with the springtime, you're doing spring ball, your numbers not quite like you would want to, going into a fall camp. But pretty much it was similar, but the same things. You want a lot of energy, guys being physical, playing fast.
What did you see? You mentioned the quarterbacks look good. Of course, that's going to be a big decision. Who's going to be the
Mm-hmm.
starter? How much information can you gain from a first practice in terms of guys just readying themselves on their own time during the offseason to get ready for the first day? What did you see?
Well, you got new coordinators, new coaches, and everything in here. So I just wanted to see them first of all break the huddle, and I thought they did an excellent job of that, getting the other 10 guys lined up. Jason, Zai, Philip, all three did some good stuff out there, made some big time throws for us today. I'm very excited about that. They competed. We told all three about, this is a wide open job right now. It's a job audition for all three of you guys, and all of them stepped up and played pretty good today. We still got a lot to grow on. It's just practice one. We got 14 more practices to go, but very excited about what those guys brought out there today.
What are the kind of questions about the roster and depth chart that you want to kind of try to figure out before the spring game?
Always in the trenches for me. I want to continue to grow that offensive line. We kind of thin on numbers there, but those guys really put out the day. We're going to continue to play good defense too. The defensive line really got after. We got a lot of few return guys on the defensive line that got after. The thing that's I want to see us to continue to prove on because there's so many faces. We all know about the quarterback position, but we lost a lot in the secondary. And that's where we got to continue to grow. Those guys got to continue to develop chemistry. And, it's a bunch of new faces out there. And I thought they flew around for the most part. We got great length back there, great speed, but they got to learn to play together.
Did anybody in the secondary catch your eye specifically?
There's a couple of corners, from last year that were here. Jalen Hughes, K5, Keevrick Wiggins, he had a good day today. Keedron Callaghan had a good day as well, transferred from Louisiana Monroe, did some good stuff out there also.
Is it unique kind of having a lot of newer guys? I mean, I know that you always lose a certain batch of seniors, but
Yeah.
in the transfer portal with the guys that have left, the guys that you brought in specifically, is it kind of unique now coaching that?
I mean, that's the business now. It's like NFL free agency right now. So I think when you bring that many guys in here, it's important, as in my position, how quick can I get these guys to gel and play together and trust one another? That's what we really emphasize out there, trusting each other, because they're still learning each other, how each other move. Can you make the calls? Do you trust this guy making the calls? We got different people making those calls, but that's the nature of the business with this transfer portal, So, and for the most part, they did a good job of that.
You mentioned all the new faces, but particularly on the coaching staff. What did you see observing them, getting to know the players, and
Mm-hmm.
everyone kind of learning each other on the first day? What did you see from their staff?
I thought they did an excellent job of putting the right guys in position to make plays. That's what I was talking about with the explosive plays and the tackles for loss on the defensive side. I thought Coach Bradley got those guys fired up on the defensive side, and they really got after it. as well as Coach Maurice Harris did an excellent job, tutoring these quarterbacks and, not putting too much on their plate. It's day one. We're playing against Jackson State. That's what spring ball is about. We're not going out there and going against any other opponent but ourselves. But I thought for the most part the scheme was good on both sides of the ball. Didn't try to do too much and put too much on these kids' plate.
And I know, like you said, it's early, but you guys do play early. So I guess how big are these spring practices given that you guys?
Oh, they're huge. They're huge. You want to come out of the springtime and try to figure out who can help you be ready in that football game in August. Because truth be told, the core of it is here. We'll still add probably about 10, 15 more guys to this football team. But, you want to have a good feeling when you finish up with spring ball. So we know the goal at hand is getting ready for that game in August against South Carolina State. But still in all, like I said, it's a competition. We're still competing against each other. We got some questions that we got to get answered position-wise here.
What's the mood of the guys? I know with the new staff and everything, are they anxious, nervous, ready to get at it and everything?
Everybody want to prove a point, as well as the coaches, players, and stuff. Everybody want to prove a point. And it goes back to the earlier question, you got a lot of new guys. They come in here and do a lot of talking, but the talk is cheap when it's time to play football. I thought for the most part, again, the ones we expected to step up did.
I guess like you said, as you're a head coach, I guess the biggest thing, how do you stack these good days on top of each other? What's the process now going into day 2?
Keeping guys healthy. That's the biggest emphasis right now is recovery. We like I said, as far as those guys moving around and the way they practice today, my biggest concern is getting everybody back to the practice field tomorrow. And, the same way we start, I talked to them about that in the team meeting this morning. The same way we started this thing, we want to finish it in the spring. But that's my biggest concern right now. I know I got a good football team in here this spring that can really play football, but I want to keep them upright.